Hi, this is Rob at Article Jockey, and this video is to show you the new and improved Article Jockey, how it works and how to use it. When you first come to the website, if you need to create a new account, you'll see there's a link here where it says sign up and log in, and you would just click that if you don't yet have an account, put in your name and a real email address and a password. You'll see it says here your password must start with a letter, A through Z. Don't start passwords with numbers. Put in that information. If you forget your password, then you can put in your email address that you use when you registered over here, and it will send you the password. So that's why it's important to use a real email address in this spot right here. Now, I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in, and I'm just going to pause. We'll be right back. Okay, now when you log in, you'll be presented with this screen, and it says here step 1, select keywords. What you do is you just put in whatever your main theme keyword is going to be for this piece of content that you're creating. Let's say I'm doing one on tattoo design, so I just put that in there, and then I click on this fetch SEPs button. And what this does is it goes over to Google and it retrieves all the good keywords that you can use for your content. And you'll notice here that there's 3 sets of keywords. You have up here is what's considered your SEP keywords. Then you have this section here of non-SEP keywords, and then a little bit further down you have this extra little area that you can type in any other keywords that you want. And so I'm just going to show you real quick that up here it retrieves a bunch of keywords from Google, and it tells you the volume and competition on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. So you see this first says volume, then the competition, then your keyword, and then whether you're going to use that keyword is in this column. So what you can look here is that they're sorted in order of priority, which means that the first one shown has the highest volume, and if there's 2 that have the same volume, then it's sorted by competition next. So let's say if this was, they both had a volume of 2 here, but this one had a competition of 3 and this one had a competition of 2, then this one would be above that one. And that just means how much competition in AdWords there is for the keyword. The reason why it's better to use keywords that have a lot of competition, and obviously a lot of volume as well, but mainly the competition issue is because if there's a lot of people spending money in AdWords to advertise for that keyword, there's a good chance that the traffic is valuable. So that's why it's sorted the way it is. And so it'll come back with up to 15, actually up to 14 SEP keywords. These are, for the most part, SEPs. You're going to find some keywords that if you do a tilde search in Google, what happens if you go in Google and I put a tilde, which is the little squiggly to the left of the 1 key on your keyboard, and I put in tattoo and then tilde design, you're going to see that Google is going to come back with, in bold, all the search engine proven synonyms, and you'll see things like tattoo designs, you'll see things like let's see what else we got here. Tribal, Celtic designs. You'll see like design tattoos, body art, different things like that. And those, anything that you see in bold is what Google considers to be search engine proven synonyms. And you'll see here that some of those things are not here. So it's not foolproof. But the point is, it's pulling the keywords that have volume and competition. So it's debatable whether you even need the other ones. You can always put the other ones in yourself down here in this box. Any keywords that you see in this list that you want to use, just leave them checked. If you want to delete anything, like for example, let's say I want to delete tattoo Maori design, then I just uncheck it and then it deletes it out of the list. And this list of keywords down here is just another alternative bunch of keywords. And any of these that you don't want to use, let's say you don't want to use tattoo is obviously part of tattoo design, so let's say you don't need that one. And let's say you don't want to tattoo gallery, you can delete that. And then if you find any other additional keywords with your keyword research you want to use, you can just put those in. So let's say you want to use Celtic, tattooing, or body art. Just type those in, 1 per line. And the next thing you do is click the prioritize keywords button. And when you do that, it takes you to this screen where you can go ahead and create your content. And over here on the left-hand side, what it's done is it's taken your main theme keyword, which is right here, tattoo design, and it's compared all the keywords that you have in your list to that keyword to see how diverse they are from your main keyword. So what happens is it color codes and prioritizes them 1 through 6. Number 1 being the most important to use in your content, and number 6 being the least important. And it'll color code them so that the keywords that are 1s and 2s will show up. The 1s will show up in green, and the 2s will show up in blue. And since the highest ones I have in this case are 3s, that's why they're in black. And then, so 1 through 3s are the search engine proven synonym keywords, and then 4 through 6 are the non-search engine proven synonyms. And the ones that are most diverse show up in green, the next most diverse in blue, and the least diverse in gray. And basically just tells you if you're going to leave any out, leave the ones near the bottom out, and try to use the ones near the top. And that's basically what it does. When you start entering your content, you can click on these keywords to paste them right in. It'll paste them where the cursor is. You can click on your main theme keyword, which you want to use in the beginning, middle, and end of your content. If you click on it, it just pastes it right in here. You might want to capitalize the first letter. And as you type, it'll update. Tattoo design is very nice. And as you see, as I type, it's updating these percentages so that you know if you're overdoing it on any given keyword. If you need to paste in any HTML code, I have over here bold, line breaks, paragraph breaks, H1s and H2s. You can just click these buttons to paste them in. So let's say you want to have a line break right there. You just click BR, and then it'll format your HTML, so when you put it in your page content on your website, it'll be formatted properly. And when you're ready to save your work, you just click this save button right here, and it will save it off if you need to go back and make changes later. And down here you'll see it tells you what your main theme keyword density is, which is the main theme keyword is tattoo design. And since I only got, you know, a few words in my content and tattoo design appears there, it's showing that the main theme keyword density is 25%. Tells you your word count, how many words are in your content. It tells you your search engine proven synonym keyword density, and your main keyword prominence, which means how close to the beginning or end of your content. And then over here, it'll show you a bunch of suggestions on how to optimize your content. So you just follow these instructions. The long tail usage, it's going to tell you you should use 15 long tails. If you only have 1 or 2, it's going to say, oh, you need 14 or 13 more. You don't have to put them all in there, but you know, you don't want to overdo it either. So that's just giving you some suggestions. And like I said, when you're all set, you just click save, and that will save off your progress. And then if you log back in later, you'll have this here to keep editing. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy the modifications that we've made. Oh, one last thing. If you go to members area here, it says that you have the piece of content that you're working on and you last updated it 15 seconds ago, and then it gives you the option here to resume editing or delete. Now, Article Jockey only lets you work on one piece of content at a time, so when you're done, if you want to do something else, you have to delete what you've done. So copy and paste it into your HTML page, or import it into Thematic, or whatever other content management system you have. Paste it in there before you delete it off of Article Jockey, and then you can start another piece of content within Article Jockey. So if I wanted to start over, I would just click delete here, and then it asks me if I'm sure I want to delete. I click yes, and then I can go back and create a new one and start over from scratch and put a new theme keyword in here and fetch some other keywords from Google. Hope you like the changes we've made to Article Jockey. Again, this is a free tool, so use it as you see fit, and we'll update you if you register on our email list. We'll update you when new changes come about. Thanks.